Welcome to this Stalingrad campaign video. Today I'm flying the Yak-1 on a bombing run. Our squadron is based out of Solodovka Airfield now, so it's quite a long distance to target. It's about 160 kilometers northwest to hit the troops that are stationed at a village near the front line. Here we are, we're about to cross over a river system here, which is where the front line is. We're cruising at an altitude of 1500 meters, doing just over 400 kilometers an hour. There are some planes to our 9 o'clock. We've got some flak coming up as well. The planes there look like a small bomber formation with 4 escorts above them. But they seem to be ignoring us, so we're going to ignore them and stay on course for our mission. Just 5 planes from our squadron on this mission today, and we're each carrying a pair of 100-kilogram bombs. Not too far from target, you can just see the village up ahead with smoke rising above it. There's a road underneath the plane here that you can see, which is our route into target. We're closing in now. I'm going to hold formation until the flight leader gives the order to brake. There we are, he's just adjusting position now to line up for the target. I don't have a visual on the targets just yet, so I'm just going to stay with the pack. There's the village underneath my nose. And there's a bunch of vehicles parked up on the right hand side that we're going to go for. Into the bomb drop. Got visual on the targets now. My flight leader has just taken hits. He's leaking fuel. I've paused the action. The vehicles are underneath my crosshair, and that's about the right time for me to drop the bombs. Let's take a look at the replay of the bomb drop. There are 4 medium tanks there, and my bombs drop right in the middle of them. There we go, it's a really good drop. That's 4 medium tanks destroyed and at least 2 supply trucks as well. Let's take a look at how the squadron got on. 2 planes dropped their bombs in open ground. A couple of planes targeted the vehicles on the right hand side there and destroyed a few, and then there's my bombs going off on the left hand side, so not a great job overall. We're turning towards the east to Egress and avoiding the flak as we go. My squadron is trying to get back into formation. But as they do, disaster strikes. 2 of them collide, planes explode, the pilots are dead. I'm looking around for my wingmen, unaware that 2 of them have just collided. Can't see any of them, of course. The one wingman that is still in the air is on my direct 6 on my blind spot. We're both trying to catch up with our flight leader, who is ahead. There's an anti-air gun there to our right, so I'm going to try and reposition to avoid that. There's also a flight of planes to our 5 o'clock. And they are almost definitely going to be bandits. Looks like they're closing in. I have visual on my wingman behind me. So hopefully we can just head back to friendly territory and outrun these bandits. Our flight leader is up ahead. You can see the damage to his plane here caused by the anti-air gunfire that he took. Despite his fuel leak, he's going full speed ahead towards friendly territory and home base. I'm going full throttle here, trying to catch up to my flight leader. I've got 500 kilometers an hour indicated airspeed. Trying to keep my eye on those bandits to our 5 o'clock. But the strategy of running away as fast as possible seems to be working so far. Got my flight leader at my 12:30 position. Just a bit worried about my wingman though, because he's behind us. Here he is. He's got the 4 bandits chasing after him. Looks like they're about 5 kilometers behind him. So as long as he keeps his throttle to the max, he should be okay. Almost reached the river system, which is where the front line is. I'm hoping that once we get into friendly territory, we should be safe. I can see my wingman now behind me. Looking back, you can see bandits are still pursuing us. We've crossed over the river system, we're into friendly territory now. It looks like they are now disengaging, so we can RTB. Just a couple of minutes flight time now from Solodovka. I've caught up with my flight leader. He's still going with the fuel leak. He's done almost 160 kilometers with that fuel leak. Wingman is here as well. There is another friendly airbase there, and I wondered if flight leader was going to land there instead. He started to slow down. I'm going to carry on to Solodovka. It's the end of the road for my flight leader. He's finally run out of fuel. Hasn't bothered to lower his undercarriage. He's just going to crash land in the open field here. That's a really nice crash landing. And aside from a few cuts and bruises, he seems okay. I'm coming into land now at Solodovka. Mission accomplished. I destroyed 8 vehicles in the end, which is really good for 200 kilos worth of bombs, 4 transport trucks and 4 medium armoured tanks. Overall, not a great outcome for our squadron. 2 pilots collided with each other and were killed, and 2 planes didn't hit anything with their bomb drops. So I think we can do better next time. Thanks for watching, see you again.